Darren Duffy, John Yeoman, Trevor Fitz, Joe Duvall, Nate Thompson, William Gould, Damian Kiefer, Dean Willie, Chris Spaulding, Josh Moe, Sam Osmond, and Shane DeMay. Those are your turkey hunters in your modifieds. Caution lights have gone down. 30 laps, the extravaganza coming at you. Off of turn number 4, it's showtime for the modifieds here at the Turkey Bowl.
Off into 1 and 2. Great side-by-side battle keeping up as Vanderbeek down around the bottom. Steffen's going to tiptoe the top shelf, and that 8 car going to pilot himself to an early race lead. Oh, Holland going to go up and tipping up off the berm there in 1 and 2, but lap number 1, it is the 8 Kyle Steffen showing the way.
Kyle Steffen down the back straightaway. He will work that 8 car to the top spot. Zach Vanderbeek followed by Kenny Wallace in the number 3 spot. Terry Phillips working that number 4 position. Everybody find a little line to confine. This series track is going to come back to the hands of the driver by the end of this one. Steffens, like we said, sophomore season racer in the USAC Silver Crown cards, has not spent much time in a modified. And tonight, I talked to him earlier in the pits. He says, I'm getting a turkey.
He'll take the field still a couple car lengths over Vanderbeek running in that 2nd spot. You'll have to go about 10 car lengths back to 3rd. That's Kenny Wallace. Terry Phillips trying to run him down. Phillips now going to try to pull the back bumper of the 36 machine down the front straightaway. Battle starting to heat on up here for 3rd and 4th as TP looking to the inside. Down the back stretch trying to get a good run. We'll see where he can go. Wallace running through that middle groove. TP down around the bottom. Can he get him? No, he'll fall back in line.
Terry Phillips still going to follow Kenny Wallace down into turn number 2 and down the back straightaway. Those 2 guys grew up together. They've raced together. They've had so much fun together. Watch them working side by side here in the tight quarter at the Springfield Raceway. Now TP has moved on into the number 2 spot, or 3 spot, excuse me. Wallace back to 4th. Then it's going to be that 38C of Jason Persley and Germanson. Look out. We got Duffy around and the caution is out. Darren Duffy around in the bottom of turn number 2. Kyle Steffens, the command, got the captain of the ship up front, going to bring the field on down and around. He'll light the fire, and here we go. Down the front straightaway, Kyle Steffens going to take the race lead. Now Terry Phillips is going to run to the top of Zach Vanderbeek. Vanderbeek down to the bottom side. TP's going to roll to the number 2 spot. Phillips to 2nd. Now they're going to be 3 wide back there for 4th.
Down to the inside they go. Here comes TP. He'll fall right back in line as it's Steffens, Phillips, Vanderbeek, 1, 2, 3. Now you got the 0 of Picow to the outside of Herm. Wallace will fall back into the top 5 as the 0 on the march towards the front, but don't count out the 38C of Jason Persley. He's now to the inside of the 21 of Troy Guttensman. They all make their way through 1 and 2.
Terry Phillips starting to track down your race leader. 4/10 of a second was the advantage that last time. Kyle Steffens, a sitting duck right there. Terry Phillips knows this place like the back of his hand. If anybody knows how to get around this place in a modified, it is that 75 Andy's Custard machine. On down the back straightaway, Kyle Steffens there still with a 4.35 of a second race lead as we come to lap number next. We're 1/3 of the way, 10 down and 20 to go.
Off through 1 and 2. Here comes the 36 of Wallace under fire. He's got Persley and Gundersman down to the bottom side. 3 wide as they tail it down the back straightaway. The 21 of Gundersman going to try to thread the needle there through the middle. Persley on the bottom side, but Kenny Wallace still showing that giddy up on the top shelf. Still ripping around the outside line. Still 3 wide as they all battle right there for 5th, 6th, 7th as they come through 3 and 4. Oh, and around goes the 21 of Gundersman. Caution flag will fly.
Goodmanson around down in the bottom of turn number 4, bringing the field back to a snail's pace. At Springfield Raceway or any racetrack around the country, count that 75 of Terry Phillips out. Zach Vanderbeek is always strong in the 33Z, and we go back to the green, and just as I say that, here he comes, got a strong arm to the bottom of the racetrack. Vanderbeek down on the bottom side, the Z-Man working on Steffens. Right behind him is TP. Here we go, 3 wide again. Look at Trevor Fitz in the 28 car. Fitz had an outstanding start. He'll go to the inside of Picow and Wallace. This is great racing all the way back to 7th.
Down the back straightaway they go as Wallace able to win that 3-car battle here. A little bit further up, here comes Vanderbeek. He'll stick the nose to the inside one more time on Steffens as got a couple of them around his caution out.
John Yeoman got crossed up getting into turn number 3, collecting the 3T. Leader bringing them in as we've got 16 circuits remaining here at Springfield. The green's back out.
Just shy of the halfway point here as Kyle Steffens brings the field up to the outside. 3 wide battle for the race lead. Here comes TP. He'll dive it to the end, to the middle groove. Down the back straightaway, off into 3 and 4. Terry Phillips down around the bottom. They'll go side by side up off of turn number 4, but it's still Kyle Steffens, your race leader.
Oh, here comes Chase Holland. Watch Holland. He's in the back bumper of the 36 of Kenny Wallace. It is now to 4th, the 28 of Trevor Fitz. This time we'll be looking at the back half of the race. We've got 14 to go. Look out. Josh Most hit the curb, and he's up over the top. He'll bring it back on. It will stay green. Phillips looking for the lead. Phantom out 3 wide back there for 4, 5, and 6. It is going to be the 28 of Fitz, the 36 of Wallace, and Chase Holland, the Success Mississippi racer. Squeeze play. Sparklers and Snakes up to the number 6 spot.
Down the back straightaway, battle for the race lead, still up and on as it is the 8 of Kyle Steffens. He's got the challenger of Terry Phillips back to the inside. Down the front straightaway, Phillips through the middle groove. Steffens going to wind it up top. You got Vanderbeek, and here comes Chase Holland. He's not done yet. He wants that 4th spot, and he'll get it from Trevor Fitz. 45 machine up to the outside line. He slapped the front straightaway a couple laps ago. See if he gets there again. It's close, but now moving up to the top 4.
You got Holland back here working the outside, the 45 and the 28. That's your battle on the racetrack. Holland way to the top, the 28 of Fitz. Working right there. Now Phillips is catching your leader. We'll watch this battle off of 2 and down the back straightaway. Terry Phillips has pulled numbers deep. Down to the inside of turn number 3. TP to the inside of Steffens. Steffens up on the top side. Still going to take the race lead. He'll keep it up there. Now Trevor Fitz and Chase Holland. Holland back on the top of the racetrack.
Off into 3 they go, battle for the race lead. Still side by side as here comes the 8 of Steffens, going to try to squeeze the 75 of Phillips down around the bottom. Door to door, off into 1 and 2, then they'll split to their respective racing grooves. Terry Phillips now your new race leader, but here comes Steffens with the momentum. He'll take it back by a nose, side by side. The top 2 battle to the bottom of the racetrack at turn number 4 at the line. I think Terry Phillips might have got him by a nose. Scoreboard still says the 8 of Steffens your race leader.
Steffens had him by 48 1/1000ths of a second. Tanner as we work down into turn number 3 and 4. Kyle Steffens up on the outside now. Boom, bang, and got him. It is the 75 of Terry Phillips to the race lead. Steffens back there. Vanderbeek is 3rd. 4th is now Chase Holland. Holland in the 45 car. Got himself an 8-4 run. Kyle Steffens is still looking to find some traction. He'll go to the top. Let it swing. Phillips now has come up off the bottom. Look out. Trouble's in the bottom of 4. Yellow is out. Caution is out. With 5 laps to go. Cars around in the bottom of turn number 4. Who is going to be your modified Turkey Bowl champion? It's time to win it or wear it. It's turkey time. Terry Phillips is going to lead him on down into turn number 1.
Down to the bottom of 1 goes the 75 of Phillips. Here comes Steffens, going to try the outside line, but he has got company, and this time it's the 33 of Vanderbeek. Vanderbeek down to the inside. Don't count out Trevor Fitz as he'll go to the top shelf. Everybody going to snake it down the front straightaway. 4 more trips around here, and Steffens still going to go side by side with Vanderbeek. Down the back straightaway, the 33Z machine wants one more spot. At least get a sight on your race leader, Terry Phillips, as he'll come across the line.
TP on out front, followed by Steffens. 8/10 of a second advantage over this battle per second with Vanderbeek and Steffens. Steffens right there in the number 2 spot. Vanderbeek is 3rd. Trevor Fitz. Now look at Chase Holland. Here comes right there Darren Duffy. Remember, Duffy was turned around earlier in this one. The 19D. Hazelton Hustler now calls Urbana home. He'll work it on in there to the number 5 spot. This time the white flag is out. We are 1 lap away from a Turkey Bowl mod champion. Off of turn number 3 into 4, the 2024 Turkey Bowl champion, Terry Phillips. Steffens goes 2nd, Vanderbeek 3rd, Darren Duffy at the line back to 4th. Kenny Wallace, Trevor Fitz, Chase Holland, Troy Goodmanson, Dean Willie, and Shane DeMay. Shane DeMay started 20th and is a plus 10, finishing 10th. And Terry Phillips adds his 5th turkey as a modified champion. Of course, taking a look, Terry